Hello. 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 How are you? All right. I'm getting ready. Hi, Tracy Trace. Hello, everybody. Hey, Blueberry. I'm going to turn the camera around now. Let's see. Got my sweat jacket on. Hey, Mama San. How you been? Hey. How you doing, Emery? How you doing? Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Teresa Trees. How you doing, Trees? Keisha, hi. How are you? Who else we got in here? Hey, Tex. How you doing? Hey, Blueberry, Big Bird. Great to see you all. Catherine, Chris Diamond, Maria Garcia. Hello, Ray of Light. How you been? It's been a minute. Samantha, hi, hon. Barbara K. How are you? Life of Destiny. Okay, I think I caught everybody. If I didn't, I'm sorry. How's everybody? I just got home from work. It's been I got a terrible kink in my neck. I got a kink in my neck. It's killing me. Faye K, hi. You mean are you talking about with Tyler? When I did one with Tyler when he came over and visited? Yeah. I haven't talked to Tyler. He changed his number, so I can't reach him. Changed his number. I haven't heard from him, so it's okay. Sometimes Tyler talks to readers that tell him things that aren't true or try to get him to be against me, and I'm the last one that would hurt Tyler. I'm the last one. But he's awesome. I love Tyler. He's like family. Yeah, it is sad. It is really sad. Maria, I miss you too. How you been? Thanks, Faye. Thanks. Yeah, me and Tyler were close before he even got real big. I told him he was going to get real big, and I told him he was going to stay. As long as he chose to do what he's doing, he's always going to be okay. Very ambitious. He's got a good heart. Thank you, Faye. I try to be. I keep it as real as I can. Trust me, I keep it as real as I can. Maria, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And you know what? With this Mercury retrograde we have going on, it's going to help you. It's going to help you to look back at things in your life right now. For everybody, it's going to just help you to go back over the past and realize that the choices and decisions that you made, you know, maybe of walking away from somebody, ending something, not tolerating something anymore, whatever the case may be, it's definitely a good thing. It's a growth spurt. And you know, when you grow, it gets painful, it gets uncomfortable, it gets scary. But that's no reason to go back to what you think is familiar, or to what you think was okay, or to what you think you could possibly change. Because if you're with a partner who continues to make you unhappy, continues to let you down, can't even begin to meet your needs, and you don't belong with them. You just don't belong with them. Hey, Knave Squad, you don't belong with them. As real as it may have seemed, as much love it takes too. If it's one-sided all the time, they're not trying. Because trust me, and I'm going to tell you ahead of time before you even ask your yes or no's, if they wanted to call you, they would. If they wanted to text you, they would. If they wanted to be with you and just you, they would. So don't try to make them something that they're not. For a lot of you, you fell in love with the person you thought they could be. And I'm guilty of it myself. Listen, just because I sit on this side of the video doesn't make me any different than you on that side of the video. Okay, I'm going to keep it real as real can get, is that we all do things out of desperation. We do things and we tolerate shit because we don't want to feel lonely, because we think that they'll change. We think we could just be better, do better, make them want to change, make them want to marry us, make them want to love us. We can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do. Okay? So I know it hurts. Hey, Kimby. I know it's hard, but keep going. There's something better coming. Dorothy. Yeah, she's over here. I got Miss Lily. She's here. She's right there. And you see that cat bed? There's a cat bed behind my air purifier. There's a cat bed. Yep, there's a... You heard me? Hold on, my thing's falling here. So over the past 5 days, I was going to get a cat. I have a litter box set up in my bathroom. I have the cat bed, the cat little stand and scratcher post right there with the toys. I have a laser. I have the little cat fishing pole thing that they chase. I have the cat food. I have so much stuff for a cat. And the person I was supposed to get the cat from never replied back when it was time to go get the cat. So then I talked to a lady who I was going to get a dog. And the dog looked just like my girl Buttons. Right? Just like Buttons. Swear to God. But the dog was only a puppy. It was only 8 weeks old. And I can't be away from the house for 9 hours a night and leave a puppy 8 weeks old by itself, because its sugar drops. It has to always, be eating. I don't want it to eat its boo-boo, so I want to be here when it goes to the bathroom and stuff. And I don't have anybody to watch the dog, while I would be at work. So I couldn't get the puppy that young. And the lady said she had to get rid of the dog that night, or she was going to sell it to somebody else. So that's my story right now. Well, I can't ask your question, but I could answer your question, Blueberry. I could answer your question. Yep, I thought we had a great connection until he blurted out that I was jealous of someone I didn't even know he was seeing. Told me he thought that she was the one, but still calls me. No Barney dog yet. Not yet, Ray of Light, but I almost had one. Almost. Kim said, Helen, remember you told me a relationship would be coming? You were correct. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know, it's funny, but Kim, you had to go through everything you went through. And because school and work and your bird, God rest his soul, was all your biggest priorities at that time, you had so much other stuff going on. You were unsettled with a lot of things. And then once everything started to fall into place, I knew, oh, I got such a stiff neck. I knew that it would come. I knew that it would happen for you. I definitely knew that. I'm glad, Kim. I hope it's all going well. So let's see, Blueberry. I have a very different question. I need to know if I'm being led down the right path with reading tarot cards. Okay, Blueberry. It's one thing to read tarot cards. I technically don't really read tarot cards. I use my intuitiveness with the card itself. Like I'll pick a tarot card, right? And I'll use my intuitiveness with it. And it may come out from spirit a whole different meaning than what that card really means. So it depends on what your feeling is while you're doing the cards. I would never tell you it's not the path to be on, because you wouldn't be doing tarot cards if you weren't supposed to. I don't say quit your day job to do tarot cards. I don't say that at all. I say start them and start the process in your free time, in your days off, things like that. But make sure you're doing what's going to keep you stable in your environment, and add the tarot to it. Like I work a full-time job and I do this on my free time, which I don't lately have a lot of free time. So that's what I could tell you, Blueberry. But keep going with it. Keep going with it. Watch different readers. See how different readers interpret each card in a different way. Catherine, you know, it's going to be up to you. If you want to keep that person around and in your life, it's going to be up to you. I don't think you deserve to be like the second choice. Because if he doesn't feel like you should be number one, then maybe you don't need to waste your time with him. But you have to be sure of what you want to do. You know, if he's good enough because he comes around and you just go out to dinner and you do certain things, then okay, but don't let it get to your head. Don't put all of your emotions into it. And if you can't help but do that, then maybe you should decide whether you want to be in it or get out of it. I can't decide that for you, but that's something that you'll need to do. Michelle Harris. Just let me be here August 25th to meet me. Yep, I got a Jack of Hearts, so I say yes. I say yes. Yeah, look out for the brown dog. I know. I know. I'm looking, Ray of Light. Haven't found it yet. But I'm hoping. I can't stand not having a pet. It's driving me crazy. You sent some Reiki when you mentioned it. Oh, good. Oh, I hope so. Thank you. Please, Mama-san, thank you. And my job, contract end. Okay. Currently looking for a new job. I have an interview for positions, but they tried to lowball me. Yeah. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I know they're not offering what you're worth. I understand that. But also, too, sometimes when you got to start over, sometimes you do have to go in a little bit lower than what you normally would. Now, not a lot lower, but a little bit lower than what you normally would. And within 6 months or so, whatever, and you can talk to them and say, hey, look, I come in, 6 months later, I prove myself, I get reevaluated, and I get a raise, or I get another title, or I get boosted up, something. Talk to them. Believe me. Make your counter offer to them that way and say, you know what, I was making more than this at my last job. I understand I'm new with your company, but I'm not new to what I'm doing. Again, did you try with Subaru like I spoke to you about? Did you try with Subaru like I spoke to you about? Because I don't think they're going to be that low of a ball there. Let me know. You're welcome, Blueberry. Good luck on that, hun. Maria Garcia. No, you know what? I just think that they both were looking for something and they thought that they saw that in each other. But it's not, especially with your sister, it's not what she thought it would be. And I feel like he may have been on a rebound at the time. In other words, there was somebody previously that he was dating that he just can't get over yet. So the timing is off between your sister and him. Okay? It's just the timing is off. But you know what? Trust the process. And tell your sister I said, trust the process. Don't chase him. Don't try to reach out to him. Don't beg anybody. Just let the chips fall where they may right now. There's a reason for it. And there's something better coming anyway for your sister. Hi, Cinery. Hello. Michelle Harris, please will... Yes. Hi, Okay, hanging out is cool. Just don't let it cross the line then to get your emotions all caught up in it. And if he tries to be too... If he tries to act like you're too... like you're a real couple rather than just people that hang out, set the boundary, Catherine. Set the boundary. But, you know, we're not really in a relationship. We're just hanging out together, having a good time or whatever. But it's not really a relationship, so, you know what? So I'm not going to cross that boundary. If you want to be in a relationship with just me, then let me know, and we could talk about the boundaries. But for now, you set your boundaries. Natasha, hello. Hi, Natasha. Lucy, I'm going to honestly say that I think Steve's moving on or moved on. I think you already know that. And I think you wanting to be with somebody when you guys, you know, were good at some point, but you also had a lot of differences. And Lucy, I really think there's somebody better out there for you. I mean, he was the right guy for then, for that right now, like that kind of thing. But not the right one forever. He wasn't your forever. It might have felt like it, but it was one-sided that way. All right? So, listen, don't get upset about it. Keep things as real as I can keep them for you. But I'll tell you, he wanted to walk away. Let him walk away. Let him stay away. Don't try to... When you have to try that hard to make it work, it's not worth having. It's just not. You didn't see anything, Emery? Emery, check out things in the other country. Check out things. Apply for things that are further away. You may be able to even work from home remotely and then eventually move there like you wanted to do. Look for that. It's like you got to focus on the bigger cities or the different states or the different country. And that's pretty much where your answer will be, because you're very well versed, you're very well rounded, Emery, and you're very knowledgeable. You don't need training. You need to learn some other company's way of doing things, their protocols and whatever, strategies. But the job itself is repetitive in a certain kind of way. Don't panic. You should be able to, get unemployment for now, right? For now, to hold you over. But there's definitely something coming. Just be patient. Wait till it's going to happen probably around end of August after this retrograde is finished. Because right now is not even my neck, is not even the time to start new things. Right now is the time to clear up the past, to finish things that you've already started, and prepare in August, mid to late August, maybe even around the 10th, I think, to start doing something new. So it's okay right now. Don't stress yourself. Don't make yourself crazy about it. Okay? Just get through this next couple weeks, and things are going to start panning out for you, and doors are going to start opening up, and more offers are going to come through. I promise you that. Thank you, Cineri. Thank you. Oh, Catherine, thank you. I'll let you know when I can fit it in. Natasha. And Natasha, it's a female guard, right? It is a female guard? And no, Natasha, they're not involved. Listen, I've seen it happen a million times where guards mess around with the inmates and whatever. I've seen it, but not with this, and not with your man. No, he gets, yes, flirty and friendly with this person, jokes around a lot with this person, so he can get what he needs, his commissary from somebody or whatever. It's giving him perks, but he's definitely not sleeping with this person. Definitely not planning to be with this person when he gets out. He is lying to that person about some things just to get what it is. He's a very good manipulator, and I think you already know that. He's just speaking what he needs to get through what he's going through. Is he going to be out within 6 months to a year? Is he out within 6 months to a year? So that's my answer, Natasha. Kushbu, Manny definitely still has thoughts about you. But Manny thinks that you guys tried so many times to make it work and it just didn't work. I don't think it's worth getting back together, Kushbu. I feel like it's a hassle right now. Right now, he likes his freedom. Right now, he's just maintaining the best he can. But I think it started getting old, Kushbu. The problem between the two of you, back and forth, it just kept repeating. The same cycle kept repeating. It's like you both really need to move forward. Dorothy Parker. Actually, it will. Dorothy Parker, by the end of August, beginning of September, you'll see some changes. The pressure will be off. It's like you've got so much on your plate right now, and trying to decipher what priorities first and what to take care of first. And there's also some family issues. But I do feel like things are going to start getting better, yes, very soon. So just hang in there. It's like you can't see the silver lining yet, or the light at the end of the tunnel yet, but I promise you by the end of August, beginning of September, you will. Barbara Kay. You know what, Barbara Kay? I feel like he thinks he missed out on something. And I feel like he thinks he messed up with something. I feel like he thinks he could have done better. I definitely would say yes, he misses you. And I do feel like you're going to hear from him within 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 weeks. AK, I'm currently single. Yes, you are. And have been for a hot minute, yeah. Faye. Faye, who has the initial M around you? Let me scroll up. I'm gonna miss you guys MV for a second. Hold on. I gotta scroll. I'm missing everything. Who's got the initial M around you, please? M. Hey, Elizabeth. You got it, Kushbu. Sister? Okay. Is that your sister? Are you talking about your sister? Okay. Is she alive? I'm sorry to ask that, but is she alive? Because I don't know if they're showing me spirit or if they're showing me in the real time. Is your sister alive? Yeah, your sister. And is she alive? Okay. It's nothing personal, and I didn't see nothing bad. It's just that sometimes, I guess, because I'm tired, I didn't know if they were showing me somebody in the spirit world or if they're showing me the M here. Oh, is your daughter Missy in the spirit world? I'm sorry for your loss. I think that's what they're referring to. Not right now, but hold on a second. Hold your comments. Faye? Faye, do you want me to go into that? Faye? You want me to go into that? Okay. Faye, how old was your daughter when she passed? Was your daughter in the teenage years? Was she in the teenage years? Younger than teen. So 8? Does the number 8 mean something to you? Tall, slim, and pretty. Was she like 8? I'm getting like the number 8. I don't know what that means. 8 and 10, 8 and 10, 8 and 10, 8 and 10. So I kept hearing 8 and 10. So did she start getting sick at the age of, like you started noticing a lot more at the age of 8? Did this bad turn start around the age of 8? Because I kept getting 8 and 10, 8 and 10, 8 and 10. And I'm sure you heard me say that before you even printed that up. Okay. Was there a leukemia issue? Was this a blood issue? Or was this a leukemia issue? Something like a childhood cancer leukemia? Is this cancer leukemia something? At some point, she's saying she knew she didn't have very long. Brain related, not cancer. Why I'm hearing leukemia. Something with the blood. Was there an issue with blood flow in the brain? Was there an issue with the blood flow in the brain? Does that make any sense? Hi, Carlos. Um, Thank you, Scenery. Thank you. Zara. Um, is there anything with blood flow? Yes, she had a health condition. She was developmentally delayed. Okay. I keep saying blood flow. So, like, not enough oxygen getting to the brain because blood carries oxygen. You know, it's funny, but I felt like she was sweet as pie. Even through everything that she was going through, I felt like she was just sweet as pie. I feel like they kind of told, yeah, I feel like they kind of told, oh, definitely. I feel like they kind of told you at birth that she didn't have a long life expectancy. Did doctors tell you that later at checkups, say by age 3 and 4? Yeah, that later. Because I feel like she's saying like we knew. We knew. Um, did she have like, did you make sure that she had like, I don't know if it's teddy bears or if it's like Winnie the Pooh, or did you make sure that she had certain things around her room that she loved? Like you couldn't buy enough of them, whatever it was. You couldn't get enough of it because it made her happy. Any idea what I'm talking about? I just keep hearing about her room, how special her room was. There, did you used to lay down with her? She showed me you laying down like if she was on her side, you would have laid behind her and just hugged her. Or if she was on her back, it's like you used to do something. I don't know if you used to do this to her nose, but they're showing me all the love and tears even. Did you keep pleading with God and asking God why, Faye? Did you keep asking God why? Why your daughter? Why your daughter? Yeah, she couldn't see. You know, even though she couldn't see, yeah, I can hear you pleading. I hear your cries to him. I hear you getting angry even with God. Um, Even though she couldn't see, she knew even before you spoke when it was you walking in the room. She knew certain sounds or certain people. She knew more than what some people who could see knew. That's what they kept showing me. I get it, Faye. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Um, Madison, Madison. What's Madison? Do you know Is Madison a family member or a friend? Also, who's Madison? Or Maddie? As I say Maddie, Madison. Hi, Courtney. Madison was a girl you worked with. Was you working with that girl at the time when you had lost your daughter? Because I feel like somebody around you with Madison, maybe they called her Maddie. What impact did this Madison have on you? Because they're highlighting her for me, and I'm not sure why. Mackenzie. I don't know why they're highlighting this woman that you worked with, this person that you worked with. Just a colleague. I don't know. It's going to make sense. Something about her or something similar in her life will resonate with you. I don't know. And you may not have seen this person for a long time, but you may run into them or hear about them. Something's going to come up to make sense of what the hell I'm seeing. I don't know. But I do know that your daughter didn't have a hearing aid, right? She didn't have a hearing aid, right? Your daughter, she didn't have a hearing aid, did she? Missy is, no, she could hear. Who in your family has a hearing aid? Yeah, I would think, because when you lose one of your senses, the others become really strong. And that makes a lot of sense. But somebody in your family that wears a hearing aid, I don't know why they're bringing me to that. Your dad? And your dad's still alive right now? Does your dad use a cane or a walker? Does your dad use a cane or a walker? Okay, did he use a cane or a walker? Because they're showing me your mom uses a cane. Your mom's alive. Did your dad have heart disease? Did your dad die from a heart attack or heart disease? Does your mom have diabetes? Yes, definitely the Widowmaker, very sudden, correct. It hit him before he even knew what was happening. He didn't suffer, he didn't have any pain. It went very fast. Mom was okay. She got to watch her sugar, is what I was just told. Your father is with your daughter. That's why they were showing me, that's why they were showing me that. He's with your daughter. And she's okay now. She's great now. She worries about you. He sure did. Yeah, he had that Widowmaker. They call it a Widowmaker. Your daughter is great. Your daughter has no pain. Your daughter has no disability. Your daughter is in perfect. Her spirit, her body, yes, deteriorated. Her soul, her spirit is living on like crazy right now. She goes everywhere. And you know, she loves the sound of the ocean. Does that also resonate with you, loving the sound of the ocean? Your father is keeping her safe. Said you don't have to worry. You love the ocean, is what she's talking about. Listening to the ocean. You know, it's funny. A lot of kids her age would have been scared of thunderstorms, but she wasn't. She wasn't scared of thunderstorms. Is there a J name around you in heaven? Faye, is there a J name around you in heaven? Yeah, the crashing of the waves is awesome. Is there a J name around you? In heaven. In heaven. Not on this planet. In heaven. And I hear the name Ken. Who's Ken? Your grandma? Okay. Is she in heaven? Is your grandma in heaven? Your mom's mom? Is she in heaven? Because they're saying yes. Is your grandma in heaven? Okay, so because they're saying yes. Who's Ken? Do you know who Ken is? Ken, Kenneth, or Kevin? Could be Kevin or Ken. Ken is your ex-husband. Did he pass over? Kenneth, yes. I don't know if they're... No, he's still here, right? He's still here? Not that you're aware of. Okay, yeah, he's still here. Did he have anything to do with automobiles or cars or mechanic? Do you remember, did he do anything with cars, automobiles, or mechanic of any sort? Was there a dog that laid with your daughter? That's your ex? Okay. Was there a dog that laid with your daughter? Your first husband. Who's got the limp? Who's got a limp when they walk? Who's got a limp when they walk? Who's got a limp when they walk? Not your mom. I'm not talking about your mom. It's a male. Who's a male that has a limp when they walk? Your neighbor's cat did. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's your mom. I think this is a male. Show me a male that's got a limp when they walk. Maybe a hip replacement. Maybe that hip hip issue. Your brother, does he have a hip issue? Does he have one leg shorter than the other? Something from the hip? Also, I'm going to ask you something crazy, too. Did anybody get hit by a car? Did anybody get hit by a car or on a bicycle and hit by a car by any chance that you know of? Just asking. I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm just asking. Hold on, I got to switch my seat. Oh, gosh, I heard my knees crack when I stood up. Yes? Okay, who? Who was that? Who was that that was... Oh, my neck. Who got hit by a car? Um, oh, my neck. I don't know what to do for my neck. Mama, son, help me. My sister had a painter, and he got hit by a car, and he was on a motorcycle, and he died. Okay, so I kept seeing a bike. I didn't know what kind of bike, but I saw a bike, and so everybody that's up there is going to try to come through because I opened that portal up. So just understand why I'm everywhere. And all these people are good people. Like, they're all good people around you. Where your daughter is, listen, was ice cream something that your daughter loved to eat? She just showed me ice cream. Courtney, I'm in the middle of a reading. Can you just hold on, please? Did she love ice cream? That's why earlier I said she kept telling me you were doing this. You remember when I said that earlier? If you play this back, I kept saying you were doing this, and that's why. Maybe you were wiping it off afterwards. It might have been on a cone where you did like this. Um, it's funny. She did. Uh, you know, she said that you were the best mommy ever. And she says that that's why God gave her to you. Because he knew that even though you didn't think so, he knew that you would be able to be exactly what she needed. Because he knew, God knew already from before she was even born, that she wasn't going to be there that long. But the amount of years that she was with you, you were so good to her, so patient with her. When you get this feeling in your heart, like, I can't explain it, but how you feel when you love somebody, really care about somebody, how they make you feel so good inside, so warm and happy. It's like multiplied by 100. The love that she's expressing to me, that she has for you. It's like you would tell her that she's the strongest, that person that you've ever known. You always gave that credit to her. And she says that. She says you always said she was so strong. She touches your face. She absolutely was very brave. She lived for the moment. She didn't worry about tomorrow. She lived for the moment. And she touched your face. She touches your face. She was so gentle. She was so gentle. And she loved all the kisses that you gave. All the kisses that you gave. Does she have a brother? Does she have a brother? She's talking about, she's saying like, my brother. My brother. Kissed her all the time. Who did she consider a brother? Is Stephen a name for you? Who's Stephen? Why is Stephen coming up? Who is that? And then a B name, like Brandon or Brad, or is a B name. I'm getting Stephen and a B name. Does any of that resonate with you? I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know if they're in heaven. a Stephen, and then a B name. She talks about her brother. Oh, okay. What did turtles? Are turtles mean anything to you or your family? Turtles mean anything? Absolutely. Is he older than her? Is he older than her? And what do turtles have to do with anything? I don't have no clue why I'm seeing a turtle and a dolphin. A turtle and a dolphin? It's just crazy. I don't know why I'm seeing a turtle and a dolphin. Music is key, is what they just said. Her toys, okay. Music is key, is what I'm hearing. Music is key. Also, stuffed animals, okay. Who used to always shake their keys when they came over to visit? Who always shook their keys? She's telling me somebody shook their keys a lot. She always knew who it was because they shook their keys. She had to identify people by different sounds, different smells. Your dad, I think so too. Did you take her to a park and push her on the swings? Do you remember taking her to a park and pushing her on the swing? Oh, she liked the music. She liked the music. She liked when you tickled her. She liked when you gave her all that attention. Um, she would tap her feet. Absolutely. She wished she could dance. She wished she could have got up and danced. I don't know why I feel like she's swinging. So if it's not a swing, then it's rocking her. Did you sit and hold her in a rocking chair? Because I felt like she was swinging, but it could be rocking. Did you rock her a lot? And was it in the middle of the night? Were you trying to help her sleep? Would you rock her a lot? Does that make sense? Okay, so would you rock her a lot? Yeah. And I don't know too why her legs hurt her, like her knees and her legs sometimes. Sometimes her legs hurt her. A red chair. Hi, Cynthia. Uh, She's doing everything now. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about Ken in 1 second. She's doing everything now in heaven that she couldn't do down here. Your dad is taking her to fly kites. She skips and sings and dances. Um, you know how skipping, like skipping? She loves to skip. She loves to run. She just wants you to know she's okay. I'm not getting anything of a feeling other than my neck. I'm not getting anything from her that has to do with pain or no. And she's saying that she was always comfortable. She couldn't sleep good sometimes, but she was always comfortable. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I can't get it all like I normally would. I just got done working so long. Usually I can get it much clearer. I'm very disappointed in my results tonight. You know, I got some things, but I would have loved to got more direct. As far as Ken goes, you know, it's funny. Um, yeah, you did stay up with her a lot. A lot. You were completely exhausted, to be honest. As far as Ken goes, I don't know if it was that you were so young. It was just, it was like the timing was just off for the whole thing. It's kind of like you both weren't really ready for it. There was definitely love there, but there was also a lot of immaturity on his end. I also feel like he has some regrets about things that he could have done differently, or things he could have handled differently. He feels okay, but he feels like he's with someone else, like married to someone else. He was very immature at the time. But I feel like he refers to you as a first love. He'll never forget you. He does think about had he done things different. He wonders and he's like curious at how things would be now. It's like we would be married so many years by now, like we would be married like so many years by now, like I don't know if he's saying 15, 20 years. He's saying we would be married so many years, maybe even 25, I don't know, 20, 25 years. That's what he's saying. It's okay. His relationship with his wife is okay. It's kind of like he's settled for her. He kind of settled for her. It's like he wouldn't know what to do if he saw you again. He don't know how he would act or how he would respond to you because he still has a lot of feelings and he has a lot of regrets. But it's like at the end of the day, like maybe you just fought and ended it in a bad kind of way. But um, yeah, very fast. You know, he wasn't always faithful to you, Faye. He wasn't always faithful to you the way you wanted him to be. And I think that caused a lot of the arguments and the trust issues between the two of you. Yeah. I mean, in the beginning he was, yeah. But near the end, no. Yeah. In the beginning, no. But in the end, toward the end, yes. That's why it got worse and worse and worse. It just was the timing. Had you guys met say 10 years later, it would have worked out. I should really put this phone somewhere else. It would have worked out, but the timing, it just wasn't right. Yeah. But I don't feel like you're going to stay alone forever. You're still doing a lot of healing in a lot of ways, from both, losing your daughter, losing your dad, helping your mom. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I think next year will be a better year for you where relationships are concerned. Like this year, you're trying to get finances together. You're trying to get things in order. And I feel like, I really feel like you're good right now. I feel like it's important to have that relationship with yourself right now, meaning getting yourself where you want to be, doing the things that you've wanted to do, things that you've had to put off a long time for a lot of reasons. Was there something that you wanted to go back to school for? Was there some type of degree or certification that you always wanted to get, but you weren't able to do so for a lot of reasons? Does that make any sense to you? It's never too late. It's never too late. You have some passion in your heart, something you've always wanted to do. And this probably, I guess, maybe it's a career path. I don't know. But what they're telling me is that it didn't die inside of you. It didn't leave. It's not gone. You still think about it from time to time. Beautiful. So, I want to say Catherine, whoever Catherine is proud of you and wants you to continue and just to get something published. Get something published. People need to know what it's like to have lost a child. People need to know what you went through. People need to hear your testimony, because the mess that you had in your life at the time will be a valuable message for someone who's going to read what you write. So that's what I heard. Whoever Catherine is. I don't know who Catherine is. Oh, boy. Now, I had Aunt Catherine, but her name, we called her Aunt Liz. So Liz, Elizabeth, or Catherine. Whoever that person is says that, very tough, I know. Well, you know what? And that's just it. You did it. You survived that storm. Very well. Better than you thought you would. And even though it was hell when you were going through it, you'd go through it 10 more times to be able to be with your daughter again. And I get it. I get it. And I'm so proud of you. Your angels are so proud of you. And you have a way of talking to people that you don't even know, and making them feel comfortable enough to share their feelings and their emotions, their pain with you. You have a very good intuitive side, and you can feel it when somebody's energy's off. So, don't underestimate yourself. All right? So everybody here, it just loves you and loves your daughter. And they're praying for you. And your daughter's watching so close. She's watching you so close. So don't hesitate, girlfriend. Don't hesitate. Follow your heart. Start writing your thoughts. And before you know it, you'll have your book again. All right. Now, let's go back to the yes or no questions. Thank you for letting me talk to your daughter and your father, and for viewing on your mother. Watch your mother with sugars. All right, be careful. My pleasure, Faye. Hey, Bunny Bunny. All right, a couple more questions, and then it's almost 11 o'clock here, and I got more work tomorrow. Elizabeth, any romance coming for you? Elizabeth, there's dating coming for you, yes. Dating and romance together, yes. You're going to date about 3 different people before you meet the right one. So you got about 3 different people before you meet the right one. But enjoy each one of those 3. You're going to learn something about and from each one of them that's going to make it a lot easier when you go to make a final choice. So be patient. Thank you. Carlos, any love and relationships are for you? Anything? Carlos, I feel like you have interest somewhere. There is someone who has caught your eye. I don't know if you're unsure about that connection on how serious it could be or how they feel about you. It's kind of like there's a lot of unknowns around you. But I will say that, yes, Carlos, I want to say October, November is going to be a very good time for you to start something with someone, something new. And it may not be intentional. This person will not be like eye candy for you at first, but getting to know them, getting to see the heart that this person has is going to make you fall in love with them like crazy, and then see just how beautiful they are inside and out. But I don't think this person is your normal type, but somebody's coming October, November. It's going to ruffle your feathers in a good way. So, Teresa, I feel like you could have love quickly, but I do feel like you're kind of closed off to it. I feel like, yes, you do some socializing, not a lot, other than working and stuff, yes, but the energy, Teresa, that you're giving off is that I'm very strong, independent, and I don't need anybody. So you're giving off a masculine type of energy, which intimidates these people that are interested and around you, but they're feeling a little bit standoffish, afraid to approach you. So, be a little bit vulnerable, and that'll change things. Elizabeth, you're welcome. Luna, thank you. I was very disappointed. I didn't do as good as I could have, but I'm in pain and I'm tired too. It's a mess. Tracy, no, not yet. I don't see us together soon yet, but I do see it moving in a positive direction. And you know, Trace, I wouldn't be surprised if just as soon as this person comes toward you, Sean, that someone else comes toward you and creates a diversion for you. And surprisingly enough, this new person may just sweep you off your feet. And you're going to feel, and I hear you saying to me, you know what, his loss. He had the chance, and you know what, I wasn't going to wait around forever. And I think you'll be better off, because I honestly feel that so much water under the bridge, so much pain that that man has caused you, so much trust issues that he caused. I just feel like it would be torture for you to be back in a relationship with him. But do I see it can happen? Yes. Do I see he thinks about you? Yes. Do I see that you want to be with him? Yes. But again, it's because it was comfortable. It's because it was familiar. But honestly, you deserve better. You're a hell of a lady. You deserve better. Courtney, I'm dating a guy named Mike. I keep having dreams about his deceased brother, who I've never even met. Is it because he's around me since I'm... Where'd that go? Is it around me since... Wait a minute. Where is it? Since I'm dating his brother, or does he have a message for me? Courtney, I actually think he has a message for Mike. And I think you'll get that soon. I did try, right, Czar? I did. Blueberry, my son dad hasn't been the best dad. He's saying he is passing away really quick. I blocked him because it's stressing my son out. Did I do the right or no? No. Don't block him for you to talk to him. Okay? Don't block him for you to talk to him. He needs to be able to talk. And you can create some boundaries so that he can't upset your son the way he's doing. But I also feel because that is your son's father, regardless, he hasn't been the best dad, and he couldn't be because of his situation or issues or addictions or problems, but I will say that it's still his dad, and that's still very sensitive to your son. So unblock him, please. Unblock him, and you deal with the dad talking to him and relay the messages that you want your son to have. Okay, but don't... Your son is really having trouble digesting all of this at the same time. It's a very sensitive time right now. Okay, you don't want your son to get mad at you because you cut his father off completely. I know he's getting stressed out, but you gotta have a talk with the father and telling him what's okay to say and what's not okay to say. All right? Yes, Tommy does still love you. Hey, Marcia. So I'm doing yes or no questions. Sharon, there's somebody from your past you can't get over, and until you can get rid of that, somebody else can't come through. You're creating your own block. Marcia, yes. Thank you, Luna. And Akiza, I do feel like you will find somebody soon, and I do feel like they're 3 years younger than you, and I do feel that this will be around employment or work. Jennifer, is S one of my parents? Is S one of my parents thinking about reaching out to me? Jennifer, was there a really bad argument? Was one of your parents telling you don't do something, and you chose to do something? Does that make any sense to you? Okay, well, I do feel like Blueberry that if he's wanting to talk to your son, I don't feel like he's hateful to your son. I feel like you and him have a lot of issues, but you need to put your issues with him to the side and focus on your child and what's in the best interest of your child. You could even talk to a counselor. That may help. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Sharon. You're welcome, Edikiza. Jennifer says yes. Yeah, definitely a bad argument. And you know what? I know you chose to do something against their wish. I understand that. But I am going to tell you something. Your parents are your parents. And it's their job to want to put you on the right path and always have your best interests at heart. Even though you thought you knew better, and I feel like what you chose to do didn't even turn out the way you thought it would. And I feel like now you even have some regrets. But I am going to tell you, put your pride down, put your ego down, and contact your parents and make amends. I don't care what you have to do, but I'm warning you before Christmas, you need to make amends with them. That's all I'm going to say to you. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But you only get one mother and one father, and I'm going to tell you now, and even if it's your stepfather, whatever, I'm going to tell you now, apologize if you need to. I need you to contact them and make amends. And you know what? Fuck all the shit that happened in the past. Who's right, who's wrong. Either way, at the end of the day, I still love my parents. That's what you say. I still love you both. And I don't want it to be this way. Okay? Hey, Aaliyah. If anybody comes on here and talks about my smoking, block them, mods. Block them. It's none of their business. They don't purchase my cigarettes. They don't walk my path. And they don't need to come on here and judge me or anybody else. I don't judge anybody. They don't need to judge me. Jennifer, you got me? I think you should apply at the other job. I think you'll make more money. Oh, I'm sorry, Carlos. Exactly, Carlos. Amen. Yep. I think you know exactly who those friends are. I think you know exactly who those friends are. I think you know who doesn't have your best interests at heart. Love you too, Elizabeth. We ain't doing nothing. I was giving free yes or no questions. Big Bird, do you see a pregnancy for my childhood friend, D, and his new girlfriend? Not yet. I don't see anything yet. I feel like, you know what, it's too early. Hopefully they don't try to do that right now. It's too early, Big Bird. But I do see her wanting a child. I do see the female wanting a child. But they've got to get their finances together first. And that's what I keep hearing. They got to get their finances together first. Luna, Luna. I do see. I do see somebody coming in for you in the next 2 months, I believe. Absolutely, Carlos. Enchanting J. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you forever. Type your question, yes or no. Hi, Lost Found. How are you? Oh, thank you, Anakiza. Lost Found. It's definitely you both aren't on the same page. You both don't want the same things, and you know what? You can't do both sides of the relationship. So if he's not going to be putting in to try to make things better, if you don't have the communication that you need to save this marriage, and it's going to end, yes. But if you can get this communication back on track, you'll be okay. Margarita, please hit the like button if you've come in. Yes, things will improve. And it won't be long distance for long. Somebody's about to make a move. Margarita. Kimby. Absolutely. Absolutely, Kimby. It's a blessing in disguise. It's coming in. No, Stacy Z. No, but you know what I did here? I think I wrote it down. Do yourself a favor. Go on Canva. Canva. Go on a website called Canva. Canva. And use that to build a new resume. It's amazing. Go on it. You fill out these forms, and it helps you, and it puts it all together. It looks beautiful, and I'll tell you what, you'll get faster responses. Go on Canva, and you'll get a hit quick. You'll be working before the middle of August. Keisha, you know what? He was around you for the time when you actually needed him. And that's exactly why it was so much more convenient at that time. But time and space is everything, and it's energy. And he's moved forward. Yes, he is talking to somebody else. But, don't get in love with the hero. In other words, he was there and helped. What you look at him as like he saved you, and he didn't. You saved yourself. He was there for support and encouragement. But I don't want you to mistake that the love you have for him is the romance, I love you, I'm in love with you kind of thing. Your love that you feel for him is more of appreciation, respect, and because he was there for you more so than anybody else. So stay with being friends. Don't try to make it something more than it's not right now. And you know what? Move forward, because there is somebody new coming into your life that you will marry. There's somebody new coming into your life that you will marry. All right, you guys, I'm only going to do a couple more questions and then I'm done. Intuitive, chosen one. I feel like there's a lot of people applying for that same position. I feel like you have a good chance at getting that job. What I am going to say is that the interview is where you either make it or break it. The interview is where you make it or break it. So as long as you're being very honest about your experience and your skills, you'll have no problem, and I see you being successful, yes. If there's anything that you're trying to put rose-colored glasses on for, trying to cover, trying to act, put on a front for something, I don't know what that means, then no. Because I feel like on the interview, they'll see right through you. So if you do the interview with confidence, I do feel like you'll be called for an interview, actually 2 interviews, and you show confidence and professionalism, yes, you'll get it. All right, I'm going to do one more. Enchanting J, yes. Aaliyah, I'm going to get you too. Will everything work out for the best for me and my son? I'm a little nervous. You know what, Aaliyah? Trust God's timing. Are you moving or trying to move to a different location before the school year starts? Because I do feel like time's up somewhere else. So it's like this fresh start. Might be scary, might be uncomfortable, but it's okay. And yes, I do feel like everything is going to be okay. Kim says Canva is awesome. Yep. Keisha, you're dating somebody right now. Good. 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 You're welcome. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. You're going to be all right, Aaliyah. That little boy, he must be getting so big so fast. Helen, he is my neighbor from childhood. Reconnected after... Listen, God's timing, baby girl. God's timing, yeah, even 20, 30 years later. Yes, God's timing. I love it. Thank you, Teresa. I love you. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, I'm working my butt off. And when I am off, I am in the pool with my grandson most of the time, unless it's raining. I was supposed to get a cat. That didn't work out, and I still got all this cat stuff around my house. And then I was going to get this dog that looks just like Buttons up there. And it was too young. It was only 8 weeks old. And I didn't have anybody to watch the puppy while I'm at work. And I can't bring it to work. So, yeah, it is terrible. I'm hoping it's better by tomorrow. I really hope it's better by tomorrow. I put icy hot on there. That's not helping. I tried to massage it. That's not helping. So I'm hoping when I wake up tomorrow, it's better. I don't know. I just know it's a kink. And if I hold it a certain way, if I press down a certain way, oh, that ain't it. If I hold a certain way, I can turn my head. Not really. I used to be able to when I was at work earlier. I could do it. Anyway, it's painful. So I'm hoping I'm just going to relax and try to decompress and turn on some ocean sounds, which I love them, or thunderstorms. Maybe thunderstorms, because I sleep better with storms. So I'm so tired. But anyway, Zara and everybody any mods that are here, thank you for your help. I'm happy to see all of you. I wanted to come in and do something free for you for being patient and waiting for me. I will never leave YouTube until God takes me. I will never leave YouTube. So don't worry about me if you don't see me for a week or whatever. I'll be back on, I promise you. I pushed myself tonight after work to come on, and you see how tired I am, right? You see how tired I am. So I pushed myself to come on because I wanted to see all of you. And helping you helps me. And anyway, so again, thank you for letting me connect with your daughter, Faye. Missy's a beautiful girl. And for everybody else, thank you for allowing me to read for you and get the messages that you need to help you to get through, to give you the hope, to give you the guidance, also to give you the truth, even the painful answers of no or walk away or whatever. Trust it. Trust it. Don't waste your time for months and months and months in a relationship that's not changing, that's not getting better. They're not giving you what you deserve. Don't keep putting up with it. You're wasting time. You're getting older. We don't have time to waste. And the right one out there is waiting for you while you're settling for the one who's not right for you. So please remember that, okay, you guys? And sending you all love and light. And I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.